Hey guys, this is Foday of Apple Jolly Ranchers here bringing you a hero review on Richard. Now, when I do a hero review, I like to do a bare bones review of this is what it is, and this is what it is, this is the person's stats, this is his ability, and this is how you might use him in gameplay. Agree or disagree? Hey, it's a free world. Alright, so let's do this real quick. So, Richard is a 5-star blue legendary hero that you can get from the standard pool. He's available all the time. His class ability is Paladin, which gives you a 5% chance of getting a 25% buff in defense. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that does stack with any other buffs that go off at the same time. For example, Vivica's defensive buff when she heals. Okay, so coming down, we go to his stats. He has a 644 attack stat, which is on the very low end of average. He then has a 817 defensive stat, which is, I'm gonna say, elite. Like, it's not past the 800 defense. That is elite. Like, I can only, off the top of my head, I can only think of maybe 5 heroes that match that. And then we have a 1260 defense HP stat, which is about middle of the road. There's nothing to write home about. It's decent enough. Okay, so coming down. So after his stats, we go to his special ability, which is called the Cloud Hammer. The Cloud Hammer has an average mana speed. It also deals 415% damage to target and minor damage to nearby enemies. As far as attacks go, 400% for a spread attack is pretty good. But after it does that, you get the bonus of dropping your opponent, anybody that he hits with this ability, that is the target and the 2 side opponents, they get a negative 34% attack for 6 turns. Okay, so what we have here is a low tile damage hero with a super high defense and an average HP. So that defense plus an average HP, for me, that equals a defensive hero. And they compensate for his low HP with above average hitting special attack. 415 plus his attack is actually a pretty decent punch. It's actually a pretty decent punch. So, and then when you count the fact that his ability drops drops attack, so that his defense actually counts for more because your opponents can't hit you as hard. You're looking at a very tanky individual with some punishing potential. Alright, so how would I use this hero in combat or in gameplay? So for me, the most important part of the game is Titans, so we're going to start there. So for Titans, for me, tile damage rules the show. So his tile damage is not ridiculous. It's not like, it's not the best for fighting Titans. It's not bad, and his ability does compensate. And he's tanky enough to keep you alive so you can continue using tile damage with other heroes if they pass. But on his own, it's a give or go on it. Like, I use him on my Titan team, but I would understand if you didn't. Okay, so for rating and war, so offensively rating, I think he's all around a good offensive presence for rating, and like he can, you can flank. He bails you out of a lot of situations, especially with the prevalence of people using snipers. Because you hit one sniper and you get the 2 snipers around them, so like for half the board you effectively cripple them. And on defense, you can pretty much put him in any position. Like, he's not a bad tank. He's a pretty decent tank, actually. He does okay on the wings. Just make sure that you support him with healers, and he will do okay for you. So I think that's the end of my review. Not a bad one, I think. Yeah. Hope you learned something. I will catch you on the fly. Peace.